Hello and welcome to another project update. So today I would say I've pretty much finalized the mesh as well. It's not, I guess you could probably not finalize, but it's in a state where I think I'm ready to start to import it into the engine and start testing it. So I've cleared up all of the texture and geometry issues I could find. I fixed all the lighting issues. Let's see. Oh yeah, some little tweaks I made. So in the forest, maze section, I added some little hooks to the end to make so that of these dead ends to make so the player can't really. The idea is that if you're standing in this crossroads here, I don't want the player to be able to instantly tell that a dead end is a dead end. I want the player to like turn this corner and then see that it's a dead end. And then same with like this corner. I think some of these I already had the hooks, but I definitely added it here and here. Before it was just kind of a stub there where you see like where it would like go here, you'd be like, oh, that's a dead end. But now you have to actually turn the corner to see that's a dead end, which I think is probably makes it a bit more interesting to explore. I don't want it to be too big and I don't want it to be like too big of a section. I kind of just want it to be like a quick little just a quick little bit that should take maybe 45 seconds to get through at the max. All right, and then this little destructible bit here, I added a little kind of a lightning bolt shaped crack into it, kind of signify that this piece of rock or whatever is unstable and it'll probably break if you blow it up or something. Fix the texture and UV problems here, and also on this wall. As you can see, it looks pretty smooth. Oh, actually, I missed something here. Yeah, should be easy to clean up. Oh, and I missed the floor here too. Kind of weird, kind of wonky there. All right, and I added a tree line here to kind of make it a bit more even on both sides from the view down here, because it's there on that side too. And there's a little gap there that I need to fix that I missed apparently. That's just add that to the list. I just add that to the to-do list. No big deal. All right. Anything else that I did today? Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I made it so that I used the vertex paint system to kind of darken this area. The branching areas are lit still, but the actual like passageways are dim. That I'm not sure if I should leave this how it is. I feel like maybe I should. I'm not sure exactly what to do with this. I think I either give it a brick texture or leave it as a rock, but or as like the cliff texture. I'm not sure what to do with that. I could probably. I'm tempted to just leave it the way it is. One thing that I've kind of learned is that if you have like an organic texture, it's not super important to get it to like line up and tile correctly. But if it is something like this, you kind of do want it to be straight. Otherwise, it looks weird and it's noticeable. Yeah, like that issue that I pointed out earlier in the video. Yeah, you can see the tiles aren't straight all the way through. I actually really like I actually really satisfied with my decision to go with vertex painted lighting, because now I have a lot of control over how light or dark an area looks, and I don't have to actually like put light sources in there. It's very useful. I like that. The only problem is that it's a bit more static and I can't make it dynamic. But this is going to be a dungeon anyways, so when I say dungeon, I mean like a video gamey Legend of Zelda style dungeon, not like a prison dungeon. But yeah, this is going to be like a not going to be affected by time of day, I don't think. I think it's always going to just have like a twilight sort of Could be daytime, could be nighttime sort of look. I don't know. If you ever played Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and you've played the Forest Temple and you've looked up in the areas that are exposed to the sky, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. Because it's like it's always the same brightness in those parts of the levels, no matter what the time of day is. And and to be fair, I'm like 90% sure that I'm going to implement time of day, but at the time that this the player is going to encounter and play through this dungeon, time of day isn't going to be a factor. Because I'm thinking I'm going to do what they do in Zelda, where time only passes in certain areas. When I say Zelda, I mean like Ocarina of Time. Like you stand in Hyrule Field, sun goes up, goes down, moon goes up, goes down. But if you're like standing in like Castle Town, it just kind of the moon just kind of or the day night cycle is like frozen. And it's like that in most of the game, like Kokiri Forest, Lost Woods. So you could think of it as sort of this dungeon as sort of being kind of like the Great Deku Tree, where at no point does the player have a is there an opportunity for time to pass before the player enters this dungeon. I could always change that, make it a bit more dynamic, but regardless, I do think that it'll still be affected. Yeah, it'll for sure still be affected by like the ambient light sources that Godot Engine has. Actually, I have Godot Engine open right now, and I can kind of show you what I mean. So I have an old version of this level um, here that does have the it does have the vertex painted light source, but it's also got like the dynamic light source that is, or not light source, but like a lighting system that is defined by the world environment node. So I can still change the ambient lighting, and it'll affect the outdoor areas of the scene. So I can always change my mind later on down the road. Anyways, that's probably it for today. I'm thinking that the next video, this level will actually be imported into the engine. I think I might have said that about this video during the last video, but I forget, to be honest. We'll see what happens. But yeah, hopefully by tomorrow, this geometry will be updated. Oh man, it's a lot smaller without the yeah. It's like almost double the size. Okay, maybe not double, but pretty close to yeah, it's pretty close to doubling the size of the overall um, mesh. Of course, this area is not traversable. This is like a bottomless pit. Not it's not actually a bottom. I mean, it is, but it's like you fall through the mesh here and then you like respawn, that kind of thing. Anyways, that's probably it for today. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.